are being made because I personally feel that someone is in his pocket.
Yeah, it's always like that,
Yeah,
Doc
so
B.
so we're going to talk about that at depth. We're going to take a deep dive and that money train, that money trail. You can refer to it as either it's messy, it's complicated, and it's shocking. You've got the billionaires in his pocket, PACs, small donors, foreign whispers. Every single dollar tells a story. And then even on certain website or his website, you can go to and he wants $20. A lot of people are coming out of their pocket even to give him $20.
Yeah, it's
So
absolutely
tonight, J&B Live,
ridiculous.
yes, it's going to take a deep dive into those receipts. Who's really paying for Trump's comeback, and what does that mean for the everyday American who can even, some of them can't even pay the light bills. And interesting enough, it's going to get even worse. And we want to go ahead and take a deep dive in this so that this particular topic, so that you'll be informed. So, guys, let's talk about it.
All right, guys, what's up, family? This your boy, your uncle, that guy, Broker J3.
So, guys, thank you for joining us. And I am your girl, your favorite auntie, Dr. B. Welcome to J&B Live, where we're going to make sense out of the mess, out of this craziness that's going on. And we're going to bring you the real talk that you need.
All
We're
right,
going to keep
guys.
it 100% real with you guys. So, thank you, Alex, 34 Butler, Baby Cakes. Hey, how are you doing? And Nika, how are you guys doing this evening?
Welcome, guys. Appreciate you guys joining us today. Let's talk about it. All right, guys. Real quick, family, pause right here for just a moment. Make sure you guys follow us on YouTube. That's at Live with JNB. That's at Live with JANDB. Make sure you guys follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, and iHeart, wherever you get your podcasts. We're there. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe button.
Yes, much love to you guys. Thank you.
Make sure you guys smash that subscribe button. This is very much needed. Send some love and don't forget, share this link in your group chats. It's okay. We're about to get into it tonight.
Okay, guys. So thank you guys for joining us. So let's talk about this billionaire boys club. We're going to start with the billionaires because, we all know, if you've been listening to the news lately, Trump is planning to take from the taking from the poor, and he's giving to the rich. He's giving all kinds of tax breaks to his rich cronies, the billionaires, while other people are going to suffer. Okay, the hedge fund guys, the oil magnates, tech money, they're all writing the checks with commas in them. He can be bought. Why? Because he gives them the tax breaks. I just mentioned that a few minutes ago. He gives them the deregulations where they don't have to follow the rules. And he's giving them access. You wouldn't believe it or not, guys. He's even giving them access to him. That's weird, okay? They don't see Trump as a leader. They see him as an investment portfolio. And believe me, they're going to use him until they can't use him anymore.
Exactly, Doc B. Now think of it like this: when Elon Musk invests in a rocket that he expects to fly, these billionaires invest in Trump. They expect laws that work in their favor, which we've been seeing going on. And meanwhile, the regular person can't even get a tax refund without it being delayed.
Yeah, it's just gone mad. The world is just crazy. So, guys, if a billionaire, let me ask you this question, and I want you to tune in and chime in on this question. If a billionaire gave you $1 million to back a candidate, would you take it? Even if you don't agree with them? Probably most of you will, because $1 million is a lot of money. Okay, guys, shout out to big love to Houston, ATL, Chi-Town in the house, and Miami. Y'all showing up strong. So thank you guys for your support. We appreciate you guys. If somebody gave you that $1 billion to back a candidate, would you back them? If somebody gave you a bit, if you're not a MAGA supporter and somebody gave you $1 billion to back Trump, would you do it? Okay, guys.
That's a really good question.
Yes.
Somebody asked, what kind of question is that?
So it's a no-brainer. Is that what you're saying?
All right, guys. Trump's campaign is Wall Street meets WWE. Big money, big drama. Everybody's buying ringside seats. Y'all know what it is, guys.
Yeah, guys, it's just a mess. Okay, we're gonna take a look at the grassroots hustle versus struggling bills. Okay, so guys, tap that screen, like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment. Hit that heart. Much love to you guys for being a part of the JB family. This is a conversation the news won't give you. You're having to go to some of the streaming networks in order to get this type of information because it's not being provided by the legacy media. We're going to give it to you raw, real, and straight to the point, guys. Okay, so let's talk about the everyday folks. So before I do that, Broker J3, let them know what platforms we're on. Let's go ahead and do that.
I sure will, Doc B. We're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We're really on all social media platforms, guys. I've said this 1,000 times. We're on all social media platforms, live with J&B or J&B live podcast. You can find us whether you're on social media or whether you're on any of the podcast networks such as Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify. Just look for J&B Live Podcast, and we are there.
Okay, guys. All right, we're going to keep this train going. Thank you, Betty Wilkins, Polly Nice, Miss Sweet P. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, guys. Andrew Young, 428. Thank you for being a part of the JB family. So we talked about that. Where I asked you guys if you would support a billionaire, even if you got $1 billion, $1 million, would you support someone that you didn't believe in? In other words, you didn't believe in his or her ideology, but you were willing to back that person because of the money. So let's talk about everyday folks, okay? Say grandmama is sending $10 out of her Social Security check, okay? They will give their last $20. Single moms giving $20 when the gas tank is on E. It's heartbreaking because you go to these sites, some of the Trump sites, and he's asking people to give money. Guess what? They're going to send that money. It's heartbreaking because they believe they're part of something bigger. And that's the saddest part about it. They will go hungry sometime to give to that particular cause.
Exactly. And meanwhile, you got Trump using those small dollar donations to fight lawsuits, buy private jets, and build up his war chest. Family, come on. Imagine your cousin asking you to borrow some money for rent, and then you see them on Instagram in Cancun. What that look like? Like, seriously, what does that look like?
Okay, so I gave you the question a few minutes ago. So this is the second question, guys. Would you give your last $20 to a political campaign, or would you pay your light bill? What would you use that to? Just think about it. Right now, it's not as bad. Sometimes I think the Georgia Power or whatever light bill company you're using, they may give you a month to get caught up on your bills. But some folks, if your credit is not good, you don't pay on time, they're gonna disconnect. You're gonna be in the dark. But would you pay if you had a choice? Would you pay that $20 to a political campaign, or would you pay your light bill? What would you do?
I think that's a no-brainer for most Americans, Doc B, because most Americans can't afford to just throw away $20 no matter what the political campaign is, whether it's Democrat or Republican. Most everyday people, they would spend that $20 and take care of that bill.
Okay, I see you said the light bill, so you guys are not paying any attention to the big old lie. Yeah, I see it. We see you. We got you. You say you're going to pay that light bill, and I agree with you 100%. Darn them. I'm not going to be in the dark for somebody somebody that's running for office. I'm going to pay my light bill so I can keep the lights on. Okay.
Yeah. And guys, sometimes be a little patient with us. We are running multiple platforms.
Yes.
So we try to make sure we get all the comments that we can. So depending on what platform you're on, we try to make sure we try to reach everybody. So please be a little patient with us. Okay.
Okay. And thank you, Miss Verna, for being a gift giver. El Rope. Moses Leonard, thank you guys for joining us, and I see you. We appreciate you. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Yeah, we appreciate you. I see you.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, you being very vocal in the chat.
Yes, I love it.
And we'll appreciate it. So we'll make sure we try to keep our eyes out on you. Okay.
Much love to you, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, big shout out to Lisa in Charlotte and Malcolm in Baton Rouge. You hit it right in the comments. People giving money they don't have, while Trump living like a king. I totally agree with you.
And his money train is rolling while some of his supporters can't even keep their lights on. And that's a shame. And you think he cares? No, he does not.
And you know, it's amazing because, guys, you know, we always tell you guys that we allow our platform to allow anyone to comment. And, you know, we thank everybody for their comments. You know, we had a post about the shutdown recently, about Trump shutdown. And it is so amazing how so many people, Trump supporter, MAGA supporters, will actually get on our live or comment and tell us that they are so amazed that that people don't know that the Democrats got the government shut down. Trump wants to keep it open, but the Democrats want to give health insurance to illegals. It's amazing because these people are following the exact narrative that the Republicans are pushing. And it's just something. It just amazes me. But, you know, again.
Okay, and King Sadell just joined us. Thank you for joining us. And his comment is the Democrats do not have the government shut down. I agree with you because the Republicans are in control of the House and the Senate. You are correct.
Yeah, I agree with you, King. Big up to King. Head family, we appreciate you. Thank you for joining us.
All right, guys. So we're going to keep this thing going. So let's look at the PACs, the dark money, and the foreign influence. Okay. So family, don't forget now to follow us at Live with J&B everywhere. Drop your thoughts in the chat room comment section. The next one's about to get heavy. This is going to get more interesting, and we're going to dive a little bit deeper. And thank you, King Sadell, for your gifts. Keep those gifts coming, guys. We appreciate all of your support.
Thank you so much, guys. Now, here's where it gets real messy for a lot of people. You know, PACs, the political action committees, that's what they're called, are basically legalized money funnels. That's exactly what they are. Billionaires put cash in these PACs and they spend it on ads, rallies, or whatever they deem necessary. And it's almost impossible, literally, to trace who's really behind all of this money that's going into these PACs.
Yeah. And you have to think about it, guys, when they're investing all of this money into a political, person, Trump, for example, they expect for something in return. Don't think they're just investing that kind of money and not expecting something in return, guys. And then you got the dark money. That's when the money comes from anonymous donors, shell companies, even foreign linked entities. Family, let's keep it plain and simple. If Saudi Arabia or Russia wanted to slide Trump some funds, they could hide it behind layers of PACs and LLCs, and we would never know anything about it. But guess what? I already know that they pay in his pocket because guess what? He's doing everything that they want him to do.
Exactly. And you know what? That's scary, Doc B, because now it's not just about who's president. It's about who owns the president. And the foreign money is touching his campaign. And who is Trump really working for? Because it's evident he is definitely not working for the American people.
Okay, I think we got a couple people want to join in. Somebody wanted to come in. What's that, King Sadell? King Sadell, you want to join in? Was that him wanting to join in?
Scroll back down and see.
Okay, guys, keep those comments coming. The screen is moving so fast; it's kind of hard to see it. Let me up.
Put the request back in. King. Put the request.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us again. We have Iman from 258 says the Democrats need to stop being weak. Oh, okay then.
Okay.
Now, do you mean this recent behavior for the Democrats is not weak because they're standing still? Do you think that the behavior that they're, that the way they're behaving now, you think that's considered weak, Iman 258, or just past behavior? I'm surprised. I am surprised they're still standing strong because there's a lot of pressure right now on the Democrats to go ahead and open up the government. So, they're standing strong. I guess that, they're not bowing down at this point. And I'm hoping that they will continue to stay strong.
Give a little volume on that one so that we can hear King Sadell.
Which one? This one?
This one up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, hey guys.
Hold on, let me just. You can go.
Yeah, this was a that was
turn that one down.
yeah that
All
was
right, hold on, King. We got you. We got you, King. All right, can you hear us? King?
That one was a little bit fuzzy and cloudy. Thank you guys for all of your gifts. Keep those gifts coming. We do appreciate it.
King, can you hear us? We just turned you up.
Okay, in the past, I agree with you, Iman 258. Yes, in the past, they were weak. And like I said, I'm so glad they grew a backbone. Jeffries, particularly, I am so glad. It's about time. So we're hoping that they're going to stand strong because, I feel that the Republicans and Trump are getting a little nervous now because they didn't think that the Democrats were going to hold out that long. So, I think in my personal opinion, they're getting a little bit nervous because they're all over the news media talking about blaming the Democrats for it. And the Democrats are saying, no, it's the Republicans because you guys control the House and the Senate. So, and Trump has even said if there was a government shutdown, it would be the president's fault. It came out of his mouth.
Yeah, it came out of his own mouth back in 2013.
Okay, guys, keep those gifts coming. Okay, now, if you found out that a foreign country was secretly funding your favorite politician, say if we find out, I'm sure there's some MAGA supporters out there as well. If you are your favorite Democrat, would you still support them? Support them?
That's a big question. So if you found out a foreign country was secretly funding your favorite president.
That's a tough question. Okay, big shout out to Philly, New Orleans, and Oakland in the chat.
Try again, King, and see if I can get you back in there with the sound.
Yes.
We're trying something a little different here. So try to put that request back in, King, and let's see if we can try to get you back up.
Hit the gift. Is that the
okay, there we go.
Is there someone else that
Yeah. Look like we got. All right. Can you speak, King?
All right, guys. So big shout out to Philly, New Orleans, and Oakland. We see you guys in the chat. Y'all keep it coming. These comments are off the chain. We appreciate you guys. Yes. Keep those comments coming.
You got the volume up, King? We don't hear you.
He says, I'm speaking, but we don't hear you.
I don't know if it's a setting, King. I'm going to try to see if I can find if it's a setting.
All right, guys, keep those gifts coming. We appreciate y'all guys. Thank you for supporting us. We appreciate all of your support. We're trying to allow King Sedale to join in with this conversation. We wanted to hear from someone in a different generation.
I'm not sure, King, why we can't hear you. Oh, well, we try to get King Sedale in, but.
Okay, guys. So if the foreign money is buying American politics, then who's really running the country? Who's really running the country when these foreign leaders are in President Trump or he's in their pockets? Who's running it? And you think he's there dictating what he can and can't do or should do? Do y'all think that Putin is telling Trump exactly what to do? What about the president from Argentina, the one that he just gave $20 billion to?
20 billion.
Yeah. So that makes you wonder because we're hurting over here.
Yeah, the farmers are actually hurting a lot, and he's helping Argentina, who just really cut the farmers out of millions of dollars, especially with the soybean sales. So it's kind of crazy. It really is. So let's talk about that MAGA merch machine that's going on right now. Y'all keep tapping the screen, family. We appreciate it. Yeah. And if you love this real talk, support the movement. Follow, share.
Yes.
Follow, share, and continue to help us hit our gift goal, regardless what platform you're on. We really appreciate it. Right. And you're right, King Sedale. We truly believe that Putin is the one that's definitely in Trump's pocket, and Netanyahu. President Netanyahu, then he's also in Trump's pocket.
Yes, he is. It's going to get interesting, guys. Just remember, this is the saddest part about all of this is he's only been in office. What is it? 9 months?
9 months.
Can you imagine what the next 3 years is going to be like? Okay, you get ready for it. Yeah, you better get ready. Okay, so keep tapping that screen, family. So Trump has turned politics into QVC. You know where you can go and buy stuff. From the $40 MAGA hats. How many presidents we've had MAGA hats? To gold sneakers. Come on, guys.
Crypto coins.
What else has he sold?
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy. He's selling a lifestyle. It's less about policy and more about merchandise. Just like he's talking about, he's renovating the ballroom and gold
and the garden, the rose garden.
You shouldn't even have enough time to even fool with that. The government is shut down. You shouldn't have time to be fooling with no ballroom.
And keep in mind, guys, this is not Trump's money. This is not Trump's money. This is the American people's money that he's spending on the rose garden and the ballroom, to make it beautiful for him to feel comfortable to be there. Has nothing to do with the American people. Anyway, there are big facts what you was talking about, Doc B. He's less like a president and more like a brand.
Yeah.
And family, people buying into this is like when the Jordan drops, But guess what? Unlike Jordans, this merch ain't gonna add value to your life. Period.
Nothing. Everything that he's selling, even himself, access to himself, is not gonna do anything for the American people. And that's what we have to think about. Even the people who are sending the $20 that they have because they're supporting his so-called cause, and he's promising to do this and promising, but he knows he's not going to do it. He don't care. Okay, guys. So would you buy a 500 pair of Trump sneakers, or would you pay your car note?
Oh, that's
a no-brainer for me.
That's a no-brainer. There's no way in the world I would buy anything from Trump, and I got bills to pay.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense because Trump ain't just running for president. He's running to be the biggest merch store in America, and it looks like he's succeeding.
And what I think he wants to do. Hey, Miss Empowered, how are you doing? Thank you for your gifts. Much love to you.
Miss Empowered done made it in the building.
Yes.
Welcome.
So what I think he's trying to do is he is all about making money, and his sons are about making money. And I heard recently that the youngest son is
Barron.
Barron is trying to
trading
move the money,
and
trading and doing cryptocurrency and whatnot. He is about making money, as much money as he can while he's in office. It's not going to stop. Everything that he's getting, all of these billions of dollars, he's promising them something in return. People are not just going to give you money for nothing. They want something in return, and we have to think about that. So we're going to talk about the hustle versus the struggle.
Exactly. We sure are, Doc B. So let's get into it. Again, family, don't forget to subscribe. Again, make sure if you have a brief moment, go to YouTube and search Live with J and B, Live with JANDB, and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. It don't cost you nothing at all to subscribe and follow us. Make sure you also check us out on any of your podcast platforms that you may listen to your podcast. Just look for J&B Live Podcast, YouTube Music, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, or Pandora, wherever you get your podcast listening enjoyment.
Hey, Iman 258 said he's out of here. He's moving to Thailand. Oh my God. I have been researching Thailand, Iman. Can you share some information with us about Thailand? Are you going to Phuket? Are you going to go to Chiang Mai or Bangkok? Where are you going? Are you planning to be gone for an extended period of time? Share that information with us, because I would love to hear it. And I actually did an episode on Thailand. If you go back and look at our history, because I've been researching it as well. So I did. Did I do it, or did both of us do it? I can't remember.
I think you did.
It was just me. Yeah, it was just me.
And when we get there, we're gonna actually go live.
Yes, we are
in Thailand. So look forward to seeing us there, guys.
Yes. So hit us up, Iman 258. Let us know what's going on. Okay. Hey, Gustavus, how are you doing? Hey, we've got LB Taken, Suzanne, MH. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you guys. Okay, so some of Trump's supporters are literally choosing between giving money to his campaign. You know, you got some die-hard MAGA fans, y'all, and they not paying their rent. That's not politics. That's exploitation. He knows that people are giving their last dollar. He does not care.
Yeah, but
he does not care about poor people.
Trump said he loved the uneducated.
Oh, God.
That came out of his mouth. He loves the uneducated.
Oh, yeah, he does. And that's why they just recently did another cut, guys, from the Department of Education. They're cutting the special ed program. So more than likely in your district, where, you know, they're going to cut that program because Donald Trump he does not value education at all. He does not. Okay, guys. So, like I said, they're choosing between paying their rents and supporting Trump, and that's not politics. As I mentioned earlier, that's exploitation.
Exactly, Doc P. It's almost like a hustle. You know, he got folks treating him like a pastor with a collection plate. You know, while their kids are hungry. You know, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Especially y'all have been in some of them churches, you know, that pastor only care about that collection plate, not what's going on in your household. Family, we got to ask, are people buying into hope, or are they buying into the hype? That's really what the real question is.
Yeah, and then, guys, and then this is the saddest part about it is I'm glad most of you online probably can relate to this. The MAGA supporters, they don't care if they're hurting or not. They're still going to give to the cause. Okay, guys, that's the saddest part about it. But what would you do if your best friend was sending money to Trump, but still asking you to loan them money for gas? What would you do?
That's crazy.
All right, that is crazy. Okay, yeah. Okay. Shout out to Shonda from the ATL. You said it best. That's not loyalty. That's foolishness. I agree. That's a fact. Thank you for the gift, Danny. We appreciate you. Hey, Brown Gravy. Thank you, guys.
It's crazy because, you know, Trump out here raising millions of dollars while his MAGA base is drowning in bills. You know, it's like the hustle versus the struggle. You know, it's clear who's winning, and it's not his MAGA base. Trump is the only one that's winning right now.
Okay, guys. So who really is in control? Okay, Iman said 258 said he's building a house in Chiang Mai. Okay, retiring. Congratulations to you. Okay, guys. So if you've been rocking with us all night, guys, make sure you hit that like, that share, that subscribe button, and send this to someone who may needs to hear the truth, guys. Share this episode with them. Yeah. And don't forget to keep sending those gifts. And we do appreciate all of your support.
Make sure you guys follow our top 5 gifters. Yeah. Make sure you guys please follow our top 5 gifters. We got over 100 and something people in one room, 200 and something in another room. You guys make sure you follow our top 5 gifters, okay?
Yes.
We appreciate the love, and they would as well. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you guys. We appreciate everything that you do. It goes a long way. Okay, guys. So at the end of the day, it's not just Trump. It's the money behind him. Billionaires, PACs, grassroots, dark money, they all add up. But the question is, who's really calling the shots? Who's really telling Trump what to do?
Exactly. And that's what the real question is, Doc B. Who is really calling the shots? And if we don't know, you know, that's the real question. You know, if we don't know, we have to follow the money. You know, we'll keep getting played. It ain't just about one man.
Yeah.
It's about the system, guys. And family, we have to wake up. Trump said he don't like them woke people. You know why? Because he wants you to keep sleeping mentally on what's going on. Because a lot of people walk around here asleep while they are woke. I mean, literally sleep, because you going about your day-to-day life like everything is okay. You're not even. It's like you're oblivious to everything that's going on, and eventually, when you finally wake up, it's probably going to be a little bit too late.
That's the saddest part about it. So, guys, drop it in the chat. Who do you think is really funding Trump? Who's funding him? Who's telling him what to do? Okay, guys, it's not just Trump. It's the people funding him who might be running the country. So you have to think about that. But I want to know who you think it is.
Everybody knows it's probably Putin and Netanyahu. They're probably the two main people, and also
Argentina's president
and Qatar.
Yeah.
Those are probably the main ones that's definitely in his pocket. It's not just Trump, like you said. It's the people who's funding him who might be running this country. That's exactly what I believe.
And then, guys, do you think, hey, Pecan Tan?
Hey, we love you too.
Yes. Do you think he's going to take that, what's it, $5 million or $5 billion plane with him when he leaves, guys? What do y'all think?
I think he's going to take it. I think he's going to take it. We love you too. I think he's definitely going to take that plane. He's trying to say that he's just trying to use it for Air Force One, but he wants to decommission it from Air Force One when he leaves office so that he can take it with him. Okay. And E-Man 258 also wants to talk about him using military on the people. Yes, that is so sad. Yeah. And the saddest part about it is, there are people who have been speaking out, especially is it the governor of Chicago that's speaking out against that? So a lot of people are speaking out against him. And plus the march this Friday, what's it called again? It's called the No King
March.
Yeah. Now you guys may hear on legacy media, the Republicans are calling it a hate America.
Yes.
March, hate America march, and that's not what it is. It's a No Kings march because America does not want a king or a dictator running this country. And again, it's crazy how you can spend American dollars to use the federal the military to police blue states and blue cities, not red states and red cities, but all. Trump feels like the Democrats are the enemy from within. He wants to eradicate all of the people that didn't vote for him, all of the blue states, the blue cities. He wants to get rid of them. Those are the enemy to him because those are the people that can take him out of power. And whether you guys realize or not, Trump, he wants to stay in power. Trump wants to be a dictator.
He wants to stay in office. He wants to be a dictator. His plan is to stay in office. And if you agree with us, share that in the comments. If you think that they're going to have to force him out of office. That's what a lot of people are actually saying. They're going to have to force him out of office because he knows that if he leaves office, they're probably going to prosecute him again, guys. Just think about it. That was the reason why he ran the second time, is because he didn't want to be prosecuted. Yeah. He didn't want to go to jail.
And if you guys saw how happy he was when he actually realized that there are no elections during war.
Yeah.
So if Donald Trump can put us into a war, and I don't think the war that most people are thinking with another country, I think Donald Trump wants to start a civil war because that way he can call martial law, and where he's over the military. So he would stay president until he deemed that the country is under control again. And knowing Trump, he'll never deem that the country is in control again.
No,
he'll probably look to put one of his children in charge.
Yeah. And just think about it, guys. The states where he's sending the National Guard, those states are not rowdy or at risk. He's just doing that because he can. And so the same thing you said, you think he's going to try to remain in office?
Yeah, he's going to remain.
That's exactly what he's going to do.
I mean, guys, seriously, Portland, Oregon. I mean, like what they doing out there? I mean, like seriously, like Portland, Oregon. It talking about it's like a third world country. Like, are you serious?
Yeah.
I mean, it just does not make sense. At all. Texas is a red state, even though it does have blue cities, it's still a red state. But yet he ain't sending nobody to Texas. It's so much stuff going on in Texas. He ain't sending nobody in Texas. It's a lot happening in Kentucky. That's a red state. He ain't doing nothing. A lot of stuff, it just don't make sense. at all. And we got to be really careful, guys, because again, if the president can spend all this money to police America, but yet has a problem helping to extend the subsidies for healthcare for American people, that's a real issue. You're spending more money to police us than you even want to give to make sure that some Americans continue to have their health care. And it's crazy because even Marjorie Taylor Greene, and we have issues with her here in Georgia, but at the same time, she's still being realistic because she knows that come the end of this year, if you're receiving any subsidies or Obamacare, and your payment, your premium is $130. When those subsidies end, you're going to be looking at $600-700 per month just to have insurance. Most people can't afford that. Know what's going to happen? They're going to drop their insurance.
Yes, they're going to drop. They have no choice but to drop in insurance, and that's why the Democrats are holding out. They're holding out with the government shutdown with hopes that they can get those premiums lowered. So I'm supporting the Democrats, Jeffries, what they're doing right now. They need to hold out because of the fact that we don't need our premiums going skyrocket. And you know what's going to happen is when people don't have insurance, people die. That's sad, but that's the truth.
That's fact.
We have to deal with that. That's reality. Okay,
hey guys, make sure again. I want to stress this, guys. We have some amazing viewers, subscribers, and followers that's always in the chat with us and always live with us. Make sure you follow our top gifters. I can't stress this enough. We appreciate you guys, the gifts that you send to us, but we need you guys to follow our top gifters.
Miss Empowered,
King Sadell, and we got a couple more that always give. Make sure you follow our top gifters, please. You guys are here for the good information, the real talk, but yet we would like to make sure that we can all grow this community together, guys.
Yes, guys, and let us know what you're thinking. How do you feel about this particular topic? Who's really funding Trump? We're talking about following the money. Okay, guys, thank you for joining us. Hey, Jimmy and Love, thank you for joining us. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate all of your comments. Now, this is my takeaway from all of this. Following the money tells us everything that we need to know about power, guys. You just think about it, all of the people that are giving something to Trump. But when you think about it, what is he doing for them? Just think about Putin. Think about what he's doing to what he's giving to the Argentina president. You have to think about it. When he's giving them something, you better believe that he's already given them something in return. That's how he operates. When you see billionaires invest in Trump, understand they're buying influence. They're buying him. He is for sale. When you see everyday people give their last $20, know they're buying hope because they believe in him. But both are being used for someone else's agenda. We need to invest in ourselves, our families, and our communities. And when we educate ourselves, we know better. And that's why we do better. That's where the real power lies.
Exactly, guys. And I completely agree with you, Doc B. You have to know better in order to do better.
Yes,
that's just the way it is. And again, guys, before I give my final take, I like to stress that, guys, please follow our top gifters, please. We stress that so much. So make sure you guys follow our top gifters. Now, here's my final take on this, Doc B. And let me leave y'all with this, okay? Hustlers always find a way to get paid, okay? And Trump might be the biggest political hustler of our lifetime. But ask yourself, are you on the winning side of that hustle? Or are you on the one that's being hustled, okay? Don't give your hard-earned money to somebody who wouldn't even give you a dime if you was down and out, okay? Invest in your own future, because at the end of the day, if we don't follow the money gonna lead us, and not where we necessarily want to go.
Okay, guys. Now, before we get to the final promo, I do want to invite you guys to come back. We had an awesome Saturday's jams this past Saturday at 6, and we're thinking about doing it again on Friday. So make sure you join us on Thursdays at 6 you join us Friday at 6 and Saturday at 6. We would love for you guys to roll with us during those episodes as well. Okay, so don't forget to follow JNB Live on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts. Smash that subscribe button. Drop us a comment. E-Man 258. I would love to hear more about Chiang Mai. Drop us a comment and share with your people. Let everybody know about JNB Live.
Yeah, and for everybody that follows JNB Live, we do follow you guys back. And keep in mind that even when we are not live, you guys can still continue to send your gifts, and you also send chat or messages to JNB Live. Most of our podcasts are follower requested, and we like to follow our base. If that's what they want to hear, that's what we're going to talk about. So, guys, we really appreciate you guys joining us today. We had an absolutely great time.
Yes, we did.
And we'll appreciate our top gifters. So, guys, before we get out of here, make sure you guys click on them and follow them, because they are live sometimes when we are not, and they bring some excellent content that you guys don't want to miss, okay?
All right, guys. So thank you. And until next time.
All right, I'm Broker J3.
And I'm Dr. B.
And as always, guys,
let's talk about it. Hey, Tim, Tina, Ease, how are you doing? Thank you, guys.